I have been on a mission to beat the oldest uncleared levels left in the game. Right now, all of January and February of 2016 have been cleared, and as of recording this audio, there are only 4 March levels left. I wanted to do my part before all the March levels were gone, so I played 3 levels from March of 2016. This first level is reminiscent of Val's Airspace, except you have to hold right basically the entire time. It's a little harder than it looks because a lot of the jumps are controlled, and there's this one section where you have to hit several POWs and they're all flying off screen. If you miss it, you have no idea if you threw the shell too early or too late, you just have to get a feel for it. The subworld is a little easier, although this jump to hit the POW is controlled and pretty precise, and then you have to hit him midair to make it to the end of the level. The next 2 levels I didn't beat on stream. That's right, you're watching YouTube exclusive content. This one is actually by the same maker as the last level, and it was even uploaded on the same day. It starts with a P-switch jump out of lava, which is pretty tough, but you're holding an item, so you can use the trigger buttons to get an extra attempt at the timing. Then you have this weird section where you have to land on this shellmet, and use the spring to spin jump off a bomb. Then you have a really tight control jump over this saw, a stack of munchers that forces you to throw the POW as late as possible, and then a small survival section. This part really isn't too bad, but the piranha plants are slightly RNG, so while you're trying to perfectly time the P-switch running out, you have to deal with a different pattern, and it can be tricky. Now this next part took me a while to figure out. At first glance, it looks like you can just drop the spring to jump off of in the lava, but this level was uploaded before springs in lava were bouncy, so that jump isn't possible. For a while, I was trying to get a damage boost strategy to work, but it was really inconsistent, and landing on Yoshi and jumping off the spring at the same time was way too hard for me. I knew there had to be another way. Fortunately, my friend Yoshi helped me figure out that by turning left and then back to the right immediately before landing on Yoshi, the spring would fall in line with me and I could use it for a spring jump. From there, I had to wait on a bomb to blow up, do some basic platforming, and then do this weird shell elevator to make it to the very last trick, which is just a simple shell jump. This level was pretty tough, but we've got one more. The level starts with falling and avoiding a fire bar and jumping off a P-switch. Then you have to load this second pipe at just the right time to make the shellmet fall and use it to bounce off of. Getting the height off of Yoshi is really difficult because you need to ditch him with momentum. If you hit the wall, you won't get enough height, and it's also really easy to bonk your head on the stone block. Through the pipe, we have a short section where you collect a key and jump off a bullet bill. Then, once you're through the door, you do a controlled shell hop, a shell jump, and a spring jump. Then there's just one jump left, and it's off a P-switch sinking in lava. This is made much harder by the fact that there are way too many wigglers loading in on screen, so the game starts to lag. Fortunately, I got really lucky and one-shot this section. Those were 3 levels from March of 2016. There are just over 2,500 2016 levels left in the game, and just under 14,000 left in total. We're making really great progress. Let's keep it up.